Our next video clip is going to deal with emergency mode with SIMSII. We're going to bring up our emergency mode screen, and I've put a few mnemonics in here which are low power troubles, low battery restorals, low power restorals, and this is our starting point. During an emergency situation, let's say we've had some sort of a catastrophe, some sort of a huge storm, hurricane, so forth like that. Our concepts are to be able to deal with these situations, even though we may be flooded with literally thousands and thousands of supervisory type signals. In the case of low power trouble, we're going to lose large sections of places with power. They will go on to battery. The first thing they're going to do is transmit in the fact that they've lost the power, and then the power is going to come back. It's going to go down. We want to autolog all these kinds of signals, and this is where we can accomplish this in an emergency mode during these situations. You have the ability to put in, I believe it's something like 14 different mnemonics there, so we can identify whichever ones we want. Now we're going to get down to the next stage, which is putting in the times that we want this to work from. For example, I see a storm is moving through in our case, the Dallas area. It's supposed to be here at 1 a.m. in the morning. It's supposed to be gone by 4 a.m. in the morning. And it's going to affect certain zip codes. I can deal with it in a zip code fashion because I might be doing national monitoring all across. I only want to affect these things at certain places. So I could say, I want to deal with all 750 area codes, or zip codes, excuse me. I also may want to put another one in here because I know that at 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. I may have to deal with 624 and autolog those. And I don't know exactly where those are. I assume that's moving east right now, and from 0800 I may be passing through New Orleans, which might be another one, to 10, and I might want to deal with more zip codes there. I've set myself up now between 1 and 4 for the 750 zip code. I'm going to autolog all these signals. Then from 3 to 7 at a different zip code, I'm going to autolog another group. From 8 to 10, I'm going to autolog a different group. And I'm going to autolog these mnemonics that are up at the top. I could have more mnemonics in there, I could have less. I could autolog all the supervisories. And what I'm trying to do is to stop my central station before it's flooded with all of these signals. No matter how good a central station software is, it becomes irrelevant when the number of signals exceeds what the central station personnel can deal with. And that's the purpose of the emergency mode. Now, the one important thing to note is you must remove these emergency modes after you're done. Zip codes must be entered. If you do not enter a zip code, it will ignore that particular emergency mode input. We're assuming at that case that it's not been completed all the way and it's just a bad thing to do. Okay, this should help you with your understanding of the emergency mode capability within the SIMSII.